Good Self-Care Sunday. Yeah, it's Sunday in case you didn't know, because I often do not know what day it is because they're just kind of rolling into each other and it's hard to differentiate one day from the other. But I wanted to take a moment today to give you guys permission. And I'm not the person that necessarily needs to give you permission. It's more you that needs to give yourself permission, but I'm giving you permission to give yourself permission to throw yourself a pity party. You heard that right. You should give yourself permission to throw yourself a pity party. And you should not feel guilty about it, and you should not feel like it's something you should not be doing. It is a healthy way, I think, to address the feelings that are coming up, especially right now, and to actually be able to deal with them, because we are being bombarded with so much, and it brings up so much anxiety and fear and anger and worry, and a lot of us are having to suppress those feelings and push them down because you can't deal with it all day, every day, right? We're still parenting kids, we're trying to work, we're carrying on our households, we're cooking meals, we're trying to create some form of a summer for our children. And so every time you get triggered with fear or anxiety, you can't always deal with it in the moment. And so we kind of tuck it away, do what we need to do, and that it builds up, right? And you can kind of feel it bubbling under the surface. And so we need to give ourselves the time and the space to kind of release all of that and to acknowledge the feelings that we are feeling, because it is just a healthy thing to do, to actually sit down and say, I'm overwhelmed, I am stressed, I am anxious about this, and to give yourself time to think out why and where it's coming from, and just sit in those feelings. That is a good and healthy thing. And also to feel the feelings, to actually be able to react to the fact that you're scared or anxious, and to be able to cry it out or bitch it out with your spouse or your partner, or just talk it out with that friend that has the ability to really hear you and give you that space. Let it out. That holding it in, that's just a whole nother level of energy to just keep tucking all those feelings away. So giving yourself that moment, whether it's in the evenings after you put the kids to bed and you just need to go in your closet and kind of whoo from the day, or if it's at the end of the week or every month or every other month, whatever it is, allow yourself that time and space, because it allows you to acknowledge, to feel, and then to release. And you can let it go because you've put it out there, you've experienced it, you felt it, and now you can release it and be able to move on to the next day, because there'll be more the next day to bring on in and to carry. So you have to make space to be able to continually move through all of this in a healthy manner. So acknowledge, feel, and releasing all the feelings that are coming up for you is a great way with a pity party. Throw that pity party for yourself. It is a healthy reaction that a lot of us are doing already, but we may be feeling guilt around it. We may be feeling like we shouldn't be doing it. We may be feeling like we're the only person doing it. You are not. You are definitely not. There are quite a few of us crying in our closets at the end of the day, crying in our hot baths on Sunday afternoon. Whatever the case is, there are a lot of us there with you, or losing it with our spouses, marching to our rooms after dinner because we just can't take another moment. It's okay. It's normal, and I would even argue that it's necessary. Now, what you need to look out for. If you find that you are spiraling, if you are not finding a release, if you're not able to pull yourself out of the pity party, please reach out for help. Reach out for some professional help. get a therapist, talk to somebody, because you should not be stuck in that spiral of a pity party. That is not healthy, and that it doesn't help anyone when you get stuck there. So if you are experiencing that, please reach out to someone, get professional help. Don't try to deal with it on your own. But if it's something that you're able to do here and there every once in a while, and you can feel that level of release and you feel lighter and better once you've gotten it all out, why would it not be a healthy thing to do? I've done it. I do it every once in a while, and I'm not a crier. I do not like crying. It does not make me feel good, right? I get the headache, I get the chest aches, but every once in a while, I really need to let some of my feelings out, because it's a lot right now. It's building up, and it is not healthy to keep all of that in, because it will eventually come out, and it won't be in a healthy way, right? If you don't kind of release the pressure valve here and there every once in a while. That's kind of what that is. Pity party, shh, release that pressure a little bit, let it out. Then you can take a deep breath, and you feel better. I swear to you, you will feel better. And if you are not, please seek out professional help. Please, please, please do. All right, mamas. I hope you just release that pressure valve a little bit every day. Find some way. Journaling, crying it out, talking to that girlfriend, talking to your spouse, your mom, your sister. It's all right to have that pity party. All right, mamas. I hope you have a great week, and I will see you here next week on Self-Care Sundays.